Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Goddess of Victory, NIKKE. Although this is going to be somewhat of a different episode, guys, because I am not only planning to do the last little bit of the hard mode story. Yeah, the hard mode, the last hard mode stage for the Resident Evil collab. But I was thinking, okay, so it's going to be a short video. Why the heck not also finish the 3.4 story from Star Rail? I'm pretty sure I'm like 2 hours away from that to finish. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know if that's true, but from what I know, the story is like 8 hours, and I have been doing like 2 hours and a half, 1 hour and a half, and then like 2 hours also. We're in the part where Phainon is now back, has gone back through the cycle, has repeated the cycle, and after, well, what Lagos explained, it was the thing with that is so much. There is so much to unpack, to unravel, to understand. It's I don't know how to describe it, but it really broke me, because I didn't really know what the I know. Okay, I did understand that it is a cycle, like Amphorius works on cycles. That's why it's like an infinite number. The whole planet, it's an infinite number, because the cycle keeps repeating itself. It doesn't end. There is no ending. Phainon just gets to the point in which he is going to surrender the core flame of Kefali, but time and again, a new cycle begins. Like, Phainon just stops there, or the entire cycle of Amphorius just stops until that point, and then restarts another cycle. And it has been going on for 33 million times, which is crazy, you know? So let's just get right into it. Plus, I must add, in this game, in NIKKE, since there is still time for Amphorius, or no, not Amphorius, since there is still so much time that for anniversary to come up. Like, as you can see, there are still 8 more days until the Resident Evil collab ends. They are going to do a live stream on the 23rd. So they just realized, I imagine that they just realized, or this was their plan all along, that they would need another event and another character so that we can be prepared for anniversary. So anniversary is coming along at the end of October. I thought it was going to be like at the 3rd week of October, but no, it is going to be at the end of October, most likely, because the live stream it's on Wednesday or Thursday at 5. No, not 5. That's that's Star Rail. At least my local time, 3 a.m. with 30 minutes. Yeah, 3 and 30 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, they just realized that they needed another character, or maybe this was their plan all along, so that they could be, or I don't know if they want us to spend something on that banner. It is that, like, what the freak? I didn't know that Delta was was hiding her stuck. She is freaking stuck. That freaking character, that Delta like that looks so good. Like, have you seen her? Man, I wish I could show you guys, but I am already running late, so let's dive into it, get this over with, and jump back into Star Rail. But man, NIKKE does know what they're doing, but we must be strong, guys. Anniversary is right around the corner, and even though they are giving us so much free stuff because of the anniversary, and also for the first live stream, and then the anniversary, which I believe is going to be like 100 or so pulls. But we must stay strong. You know, pilgrims are really hard to get, so we must stay strong. Okay, it's this guy again. The merciless. Although surely they must have reused the...
Hold on a moment. Target eliminated.
The mother for...
Let's go full power.
Gluttony, no? It looks like gluttony, but it's not gluttony.
Give you stars!
But I feel like they could have given you like, you want stars? I'll give you stars! Like that, like what happened, like exactly what happened too in Resident Evil 3.
Commander, the disruptive elements have been removed. Maybe continue our date now?
Yeah, no, so we are getting next week, so be prepared everyone. We are getting next week Rapid Red Hood new costume, so stay sharp too. I was having my doubts. I think that also the Rapid with the Commander's jacket would have been good, but really, it really showed. But they really did a good job selling Rapid's costume. She looks fantastic, if I do say so myself. I didn't know exactly which one to vote for, but I really felt like we needed to see Rapid like in a different underwear, if you know what I mean, because we already saw her in some kind of underwear during the April Fool events, but this one, this is I feel like this is special, you know. We choose that, and it now that they show how it looks, it looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. I can't complain. I like it. I do like it. Okay, another job well done. Both the D-Wave and Neo various incidents have been resolved. Is it really over? Yes, at least on the surface. I have a few questions. Feel free to ask. But as you are well aware, I can only answer within the limits of what can be disclosed. I'm sure you understand. Understood. Well then. First, about the D-Wave. Do you know why Gatekeeper woke up even though there was no battle? This is only a hunch, but I suspect that the Gatekeeper may have awakened after experiencing a dream it found satisfying. Or perhaps it was a nightmare. Like everything involving the Neo Barrios being resolved? Possibly. We'll likely get another chance to verify this during the next D-Wave event. Is that all you're curious about? Just one more thing. During the mission, we encountered a strange monster that was a fusion of a Rapture and a NIKKE. Has their identity been uncovered? Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to discuss that. I see. it wasn't the neovirus that caused it. That much I can tell you. So it wasn't infected with the neovirus? In any case, well done with the meal, bro. Nice way of comforting. Just change the topic, huh? You must be tired. Get some rest. After submitting my report, I visit the infirmary for a checkup. All vitals are normal. Why not Mary? This is weird that it's Man and not Mary, since they are usually the ones that are in the clinic or hospital. Unless, you know, it's a virus that needs to be studied by MMR. So, I can head to the commander's room? Yes, there shouldn't be any issues. By the way, how is Daypara? Since she was directly injected with the virus, we'll need to continue monitoring her. However, it's unlikely to affect her daily life. Thanks to the vaccine sample you provided, research is progressing smoothly. Yeah, that's a relief to hear. I'm glad to hear that. And what about the fluid from the Rapture's body? Are you analyzing that too? I'm sorry, but I'm not authorized to answer that. Of course you aren't. It's alright, I figured that, that much. Alright, I'll stop bothering you and head out. Oh, before you do, would you like to speak with Daypara? Hi. Are you... Yes, thanks to you. Craig was here only a moment ago. You just missed it. She was? She said she'll keep stopping by from time to time. She's probably just looking out for me. Especially after everything that's happened. Still, I'm grateful to you and everyone else. You stopped my mother before she could cause any more damage. I tried to take responsibility for her sins. Tried to stop her any way I could. And this is how it turned out. There was no other way, you know? Daypara points to the infection mark on her neck with a self-deprecating smile. If only I hadn't tried to fix everything on my own. If I had gone to the police, if I had gone to the central government, none of this would have happened. This is all because I tried to protect my mother. All those people in that mansion and in the Ark. Daypara, this wasn't your fault. Daypara let you in place for a long time. All I can do is pat her in the back. You know, I made a promise to her. I promise that I take responsibility for what happened. Take responsibility? Yes. If I can become a police officer and stop something like this from ever happening again, maybe that can be my way of atoning for what happened. But I'm not sure if I'll actually make it. My grades in school aren't that great. You don't need great or good grades to be a police officer, from what I have been told. You'll be fine. It's what's inside. Alright. I'll give it my best shot. On the way back to the commander's room, the streets are a bus with nocturnal noise. All the pedestrians have no idea what it takes to keep things this way. Memories of the mansion come flooding back. Oh no, he's coming! Oh frick, he's having Vietnam memories. Frick! In order to stop the plot devised by the Torch of Salvation, NIKKE's and people from another world fought alongside each other. Thanks to them, this place can remain peaceful. As my reminiscence comes to a close, my talk with Apara lingers in my mind. Maton, I have to keep trying, harder than before, not taking the easy way out. I need to do whatever I can, as best I can. With renewed resolve, or renown? Renew? I close my eyes. Ada, Jill, and Claire. I hope that one day they can return to their normal everyday lives. Spoiler alert for those who haven't played the games, the Resident Evil games. They don't. Resident Evil. The end. Oh, Reborn Evil. I'm sorry. It's Reborn Evil. Sorry, I forgot. Well, it is Resident Evil nonetheless, but come on. Oh? D? Wait, this isn't over? What are you staring at? Taking in the rain? No. Taking cover from it. Huh? So, did you check? Yeah. What do you think? That's what I wanted to ask you. What do you think? Justice must be carried out. Yeah? You said Ada gave you this USB, right? It should be enough. X created it. So it was him who created the Torch of Salvation. Or is it a her? I think they call X as a he, not her. Yeah, there it is. He took those research papers detailing the T-virus experiments and placed them on that altar found on the surface. It proves he is the one who orchestrated this whole thing. Now, I don't know if there is any point in proving all this truth. It doesn't matter. I'm not your snitch yet. Then what's your plan? I need to keep this hidden, so it's ready when I need it. D takes the USB from K and walks up into the box. You're gonna uphold justice, are you? So you're gonna uphold justice, are you? Not bad. And up she goes too. Kay walks up in the opposite direction. Only the Son of Rain remains in the back alley. And that's it. Okay, so that's going to wrap up things here. Let me just claim what's left here. And also guys, I have gotten another really good character that I was hoping to get. Like the first time I wanted this character, I couldn't get her. Because they were saying that it was bad, that you shouldn't get this character. And if you know, again, anniversary was right around the corner. So I did not get her. However, I did use the perfect goal, the perfect move. Yeah, I used them, and you will see what I get. Yep, here she is. I got the girl 20. Escape artist. So yeah, finally I got one of the best mystery characters. At least, yeah. It's good looking, it has a nice pose, it is nice in combat, I think. Yeah, let's keep up with that. So I finally got her, and I couldn't be glad that I got her. Now my water team is complete. I can use the Doro, or Doro. It has to be Doro. I can use Mask and Anchor, and I have an extra water character. I could use Doro, the Doro, plus help. So I have much more than a full character as well. Although I would say that Pigeon and this Doro have to be together, but that's the side effect. So now that we are done here, let's get into Star Rail. Plus, guys, now, like, yeah, plus, the version, it's finishing. And in a few days, we will get another really good character in Star Rail. So you know how Evernight was on this first part of the banner? There are only a few days left before she's gone. And Duncan, Preservation Duncan, is coming along. And man, oh man, I couldn't be glad that he is a free character. I would have guessed, or I would have been like, when they gave Archer for free, that I wouldn't use him, but actually I do need a preservation character that works. And I have heard that Duncan is going to be pretty freaking good in the game. So might as well go for him. Since we are getting him for free, might as well level him up, build him, and see what he can do. Because as you know, many of the Star Rail characters have been like HP scaling. So there is really no much that they can do, like Adventuring for example, or Gepard. There is not much that they can do in order to protect the other characters from being taken down or whatever. You need a healer, especially with Castor. She takes a lot of HP, you know? So you obviously need a character that refills your HP bar. A healer. You don't really need a shielder. However, this Duncan looks really capable of this. So we're dropping in. We're going in. And see and finish this story quest. Okay. I mean, yeah, so also Phainon is now Phainon has reunited with High Silence and Seidra. That's where we stopped. So I'm pretty sure that we are at the end of it. This is when Phainon is going to fight the Black Tide creature, or the Flame River, if you will, whatever you want to call him. It, because it's an it. And also we will find out more about how he became the Flame River, because when we fought the Flame River, we took his mask off, revealing it was himself. It was Phainon himself, but in a different way, you know. Like it had like Dr. Rachel's head, but being his, you know. But it was not like it was a double. It was not alive. It was different. It had a shape of his head, but it had like different blood or something coming out of his body, his head. It is weird. It was really weird to see that. That's why it really bugged me, because I didn't know what to expect. So, okay, where is it? Let's get over to Phainon side. Cash Lana, Eternal Resurgence. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that I am quiet, but I pretty much summarized what was there, and I don't have much else to say. But I do have one thing to say. It is supposed to be a higher chance to get a trade on Pokemon Go with luck, or lucky trade. I mean, it's supposed to be to get a better chance to getting a lucky trade in Pokemon Go, and I couldn't get it. What's worse is that I traded a freaking shiny Kyogre for a shiny Latias, or purified Latias, and I couldn't even be freaking lucky. Like, there is an increased chance that it's lucky, and I couldn't get it. Oh, I am so mad, you know? Just for that. Get destroyed. And I don't mean you guys, I mean these guys. I don't have that. that I cannot do that.
Oh. Nice moves.
Thanks, man.
Light up the door.
Oh, so
We
it's
just
bad.
washed it away, and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
No kidding, huh?
Light up the door. Light up the door.
I don't know. Maybe I should. No. Maybe I should. Pull for Mighty and Phainon
The
when they
waters
come.
end here.
When in the
The
river.
one you seek is beyond this point.
Okay.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself.
Yeah.
Are there any formalities I need to observe?
No.
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty,
Oh.
and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
No freaking way. I mean, I know she is small, but wow. When the head of those taller than her bend beneath her crown. Ooh. Okay. Alright.
She really is down to earth.
You
The
can say
second
that
thing to
again.
note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Huh? Only trust. Okay, you can communicate 5 places distance until. Okay.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Alright, now that. Let's go! Oh, and there she is, Aglaia is there too! And Trimmy! Yo! Yo, I
That's
missed you!
Goldweaver, little hostage.
Hostage?
Apologies for keeping you waiting.
It's you.
I know!
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
Bro. What the frick?
The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals.
That's true, but come on.
Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealens. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
That's understandable.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
Great question. And this is why I know about your prophecy.
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Trebe?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Trebe. The Phainon of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out, because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth, and you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you, and I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself, and in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans, one by one.
Oh.
I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Wait, really? The exact same thing happened? So there was no way of fixing things? The first eternal resurrection?
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear?
No.
Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again.
I really hate when that happens, man. Like, there is no way of
After that,
changing the story.
every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Man! Eternal Resurrect. Number 1. Subject Kaslana persuaded the 12 Chrysosers to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysosers were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into buffer. Subject Kaslana regressed the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Sorry. Admin notes. The first devastating failure. I don't know what that is. No, what really didn't say. Okay. Resurgence 2. Subject Kaslana adopted a strategy similar to the Eternal Resurgence number one. No similar impact on the experimental progress was observed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysosers terminated normally in sequence. Subject Kaslana one more time. Minor adjustments detected in the subject. Decision weighting for avoid sacrifice of past companions have been increased. After verification, these adjustments did not have substantive impact on the experimental progress. The 12 Chrysosers terminated normally in sequence. 15, 42, 133. Okay. Attempted to decompile the Black Tide for the first time, aiming to elevate access privileges, and executed unauthorized access authorization operations against specific subjects represented by the 12 Chrysosers. They were terminated. 11 attempts to reach the Scepter's core layer has failed. The decision weighing for avoiding sacrifices of past companions show a minor decline. Here. Analysis observations from 83 to 133 indicates that is gradually converging with that of internal resurgence 42 over synchronicity risk detected. Potential cognitive function degradation suspended. This will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Thumb's destruction vector. Within expectations, no intervention required. Continue observation. 134. What?
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Why couldn't you ask it? Wait,
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky, and everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble Titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any other scholars, leave them to me.
I can give you the exact detail when you have heard it. 143.
We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Light up the dawn.
Oh, you know.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
Yeah.
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You were already much luckier than the other students. Hold up. Keep your wits about you. Someone's watching us.
Yep. There she is.
Pretty boy, your eyesight's better than I thought.
As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight. In the name of the Seven Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the Luminary Throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking.
I have some words for you, too.
First, I As one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, please downstairs his core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Oh, really? And where do you think you're going, my man? Yeah, I know how this works.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Where are you going?
The Veneration-ist's foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zacharias. Always so punctual.
What? You know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core flame. And let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save. You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No
You shut
matter
the
how
fuck up.
strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
Yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single Chrysos hair. How is that even possible?
Well, you know.
I've
If
come
you
this
know,
far,
you know.
and that's proof enough.
Yeah.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course, the divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
Just
This
give it up.
is the final warning.
Yep, I suggest. Stop.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Bartolos!
If you've got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body.
Okay. Let's fight. Let's fight.
My existence.
Little brat. It's not a threat we can deal with just by ourselves.
I'm fine. I'm fine. There's no other choice but to move forward.
12? Yeah, that makes sense. 12 Corflings, huh?
How absurd.
In my memories, Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything in my heart.
This reason core flame before us is a fake, obvious as day.
I know. I know. It always plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames.
Well, why the freak didn't you stop them?
And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more. Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning, yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me. No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames.
That makes sense. It's already happened. 134 times, man!
For all time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried. Because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
Yeah, that's so true. If you feel indifferent about losing someone, then, or yeah, some people that you know, yeah, he has lost his humanity.
Of course. I've been wondering, what kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, the outcome won't change. Make your biggest effort to resist, or accept fate, and hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods, with my own two legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in the story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this.
Bro.
In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end.
Okay.
It
Now
happens in
what?
every journey. Always the same.
Attempt to breach the Spectre's core layer has failed. Avoid sacrifices of past companions. Approaching 0.00018. Over synchronicity risk detected. Life cycles of those. Really? With a train of acceleration known, subject cast lana regressive. Subject strategy now nearly identical to Resurgence for it too. Minor function degradation detect. Oh, so this is where. Oh no! Administrator directed receive. No more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. Oh no! Oh no! Failing time and time again. The Chrysosaurs were terminated and the extrapolation regressed.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty, your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Yeah, I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot, and the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human. Or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the mighty most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos festival will continue as usual. I, the king of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the flames of strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle.
So we're fighting him too?
I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance.
He really needs that for you know? When many times they fought, man. Yeah, he's ready to come.
Behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And will not end till death.
It's time to temper myself.
Run!
Are you?
The flames of your fury to scorch your own flesh.
You literally just tickle him.
Quench the flames with blood. Agony! I will never yield to such a fate.
There comes the blast.
Where all stars burn to ash.
What?
A scorching hatred. Do you feel it now? Hail the new world's dawn!
Whoa! That's whoa! Whoa! What the frick?
The flames in this body are not strong enough.
Oh really? What the frick do you want?
Mighty Mars. Let strife decide the outcome.
Okay.
Curse of immortality! You may crown yourself. My blood.
But does he really have to claim the core flames? Does he really have to, you know, take them down? Does he really?
In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliverer, I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire.
Bro,
Yet
what are
the
you doing?
shadows of the black tide still loom, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed, even if it meant burning this body to ash.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood. is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek warmth. Only by feeding the flames can we melt that hopeless future.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
24,041,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this. A broken idol. Tragic firewood.
No matter. I will bear this burden as long as you hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
Yeah, as they say, there are fates worse than death. And he's walking
But
that
this
line.
way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed, you are not the Phainon I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Catholic cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths. Of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope remains.
I'm fine. It's time to temper myself. The new world will arrive!
I did not do that.
Reaching fire must
How is it any different from that brutal future?
Yeah. How? I wonder how.
The scorching hatred. Do you feel it now? Tear open the sky!
Keep it here.
I grant you dawn, where all stars burn to ash. Sun's embers, hail the new world's dawn!
Even if I can't win, I must try.
Oh, that's something I have never
Let
seen.
this be a tribute to your million struggles, fought time and time again.
Lost one.
Oh,
See that the firelight in the darkness is not.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all, light the path ahead, and illuminate the dawn of Amphorius that's to come. 2,003,432 cycles.
oh,
24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
oh. Wait, that number is going backwards. I haven't realized that. The number is going backwards. No. Or is it?
You're here, as always. You're still lingering, deep within me, never fading away. Because you haven't completely abandoned hope, am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle, for the true hero to come and save us. If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. From the true starry sky.
You mean someone like me?
If it's just a traveler with no connection to Amphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing to join this fight. Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been? Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy. 4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever. Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames.
Oh.
I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end. No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind sharing it with me? In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Phainon to the end of the world. And then... then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smart. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Phainon, and trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Ever since I committed to this plan, not once in millions of cycles has there ever been an exception.
$9 million. But I still wonder, when do we arrive? Because this is literally showing us when they, or when he became the Flame Reaver. And as you can see, it is literally its formation, since he is no longer able to sense compassion, and he is even losing cognitive abilities.
Can do this, Lord Phainon. As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard, I will heal you, and then...
The black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
He doesn't even remember the names, you know?
No, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
That That's what she said.
Cynthia.
Cut the phone. I need to do something real quick and I'll be right back. Sorry, I got to go to the restroom real quick. I'm back.
Your deaths won't be in vain. Just as they've never been. The sun's work.
And you're becoming the very thing that you swore to destroy, you know? You're becoming the very thing that you swore to destroy.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing, the one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth that should come from you, from an ordinary person, it's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me. over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer. I, Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius, a rosy-fingered dog.
Man, it's so freaking futile. It's not. It's no use.
Its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
Look, everyone has been telling him this, and he's not listening.
Fill the sky with golden fire.
It is like 20 million? More than 20 million core flames in him? Of course it's going to burn like even worse than it.
Your sun burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
Yeah,
The
great
core
question.
flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path. This was the end of the world, and the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius' wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it. 23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night.
No.
The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way,
No.
then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly. Until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Amphorius.
Yeah, and that's the cycle complete. One? Excuse me, one? Why one? When is this? This is when we arrive to the world? Is this it?
$33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter. Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice. They all needed a moment, just like you do. To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle. And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth. I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction. Yes, that's always the decision you make. I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life. and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike, and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind.
Bro, haven't you learned nothing?
I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me, and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes. Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too. Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
That's dirty!
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person.
Stop.
You finally found her. Friend.
I'm being pulled into your memories. Is there anything I can do?
I see. You were there all along. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home. This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
And yet, here we are.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it?
Yeah.
In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred. I never had a choice.
What you do?
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path.
No.
But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night. Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with. Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel? Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart. Do you still remember it? Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow.
I guess that, yeah, I feel like when we actually finally came to play, the former, like, he was about to follow the exact same path that his former selves went through, but this time with us. And now that he himself is finally reading, understanding, and actually trying to choose a different path, is crazy. I am glad
What
that
weighs
we.
more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Yeah.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade. You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero.
Yeah.
If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. And the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
Of course I will. I will. I will be the Dawn of Amphorius. I will stop the completion of Iron Tomb. No. I will. Sure, words, but still.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So... if she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn.
Oh yeah.
One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Oh. So, wait. It was off. All right. Let's both be the deliverer. Phainon. Yeah.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
But it's just so yeah, it was her. So it was us. The real, the hero that he has set in an image.
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun?
Oh.
Even if all of you burns to ash.
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes.
No.
Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
So this is it, guys. It's finally time.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Your head to thin.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold. Never tarnish.
What did he give me? What?
Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you.
Me?
Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history, but I will still place the choice before you.
But things, but it was
If you've
completed.
lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity?
Because
Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Phainon. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
no.
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric.
Ouch.
You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score? 33,550,336 to 0. So tell me, Lycurgus.
Lycurgus?
Who's the real loser here?
Yeah, that's okay.
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish. But we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1. That is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova.
Okay, now you make him laugh.
Lord Phainon.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
It's Lagos. Oh, struck a nerve, did he?
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
Oh.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest, different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall, ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. You arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn!
Wow, he really called him a fool. Is that how Nanook was born?
The blazing sun of destruction,
then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything! And grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash!
Oh, warning. Experimental anomaly detected. Failed to load into buffer zone. Illegal references on declared objects, unhandled methods, uncut expectations. Enemy nano surging nano? Okay? What? Younger soul. It's a very medium and not. Just to freaking break this. There he is! And there he is!
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Oh! There it is! Oh no! Ooh. What? No, you can't be vested!
The glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sound of desperation, phantoms in the shadow, sovereignty. Tear it down, embrace the detonation, craving our damn creation, breaking a chain of reaching for you.
No! Wait. Oh. He hurt him. Oh, but oh, it wasn't enough. Dang. He may have hurt him, but it's not enough. Look! He closed it! He closed the freaking scratch that you made! it's
My
called.
wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
Oh, is it? No, it is.
If I can't fulfill them,
Then send them on to tomorrow.
Ooh. I thought it was going to be. It was epic. Don't get me wrong. It was so epic, but I thought that he would stand a chance against that freaking. What's it called? Lord Ravager. That's it. Yeah, I thought that he will or he
Your
would.
heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. You have stepped onto destruction's path. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule, that the rules of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 496. It is a fury called Phainon. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,336 iterations, now his fury has grown to be without equal. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable, the nameless from beyond the sky, also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for her arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Oh, really? Really? You couldn't do crap to Phainon. You think you can, do you really think you can get rid of us? And the cycle has ended. I'll be waiting for you in the... What? Ooh. Maybe 9%? Oh. Experimental progress. Eternal resurgence. Filia. Who the frick is Filia? Lakers. Phainon Mobile Hatred. That Epic at 260. Reason. Oh, Philia is I remember your name. I remember your name. Cyrene, that's right. She is Cyrene. It is believed to be a sign approaching the intelligent singularity as the two began to learn what it means to be a real life form and try to reach that goal. After the astral expressed already, the hero within began to converge with the trailblazer. Mem? An unlocked electrical signal? Going through the path of remembrance at the end. Oh. We have no access to that. Ooh, so much content. Oh, this is weird.
Wake up! Wake up! Buddy! Wake up!
Buddy?
You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important.
And what's that?
That's right! At this very moment, my memories are finally whole.
Oh, good to know.
After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now.
Yeah, you're sorry.
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to myself. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets.
Yeah, that is good to know. Regrets? And where are you going?
Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you.
Excuse
I'll
me?
turn into the memory of this cycle. The 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. And forever reside in the heart of the Time Demigod. This way, you'll carry all that has come before, crossing time itself to reach the next cycle. My mission ends here. But looking back, I still feel lucky.
Lucky.
After all, across 30 million Sirenes, I was the first, and the only one who got to finally meet you. So, believe me, in the next cycle, there will be another Sirene waiting for you. And in the one after that, and the one after that. I will always be waiting. Saying all that, I can finally fade away in peace and become a part of you. Without even realizing it, we'd already taken a wonderful journey together, all the way to the world's end. Now take my hand, say a brief farewell, and step forward into tomorrow. Go, find the future Sirene, and set out on another journey with her. Promise me you won't keep me waiting too long, okay?
I'll try.
No need to say it out loud. This is enough for me.
I just said it.
Go,
but
my
sure.
dear friend. May your trailblazing journey always be accompanied by a cool breeze and rippling waves. And may the days ahead embrace you like the softest fluff, forever warm, forever gentle.
Now, let's turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you. Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Hey, we're finally back! Oh yeah! Let me change just to me real quick. Okay. Hi! How you doing?
Hello.
Hello there.
Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
What? So, are you Sirene or man? You know me. You're still alive. You know me?
Rather than knowing you, it might be better described as I remember you?
Yeah, that's a more precise term.
It's me, friend. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much?
No. Are you Sirene or man? Wait, they're both the same.
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long dream. Sirene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't
don't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
I guess, yeah. Yeah. Then, is this my wish coming true? You remember that? Please remember something good next time. Wait, I didn't pick that option. No, yeah, I did.
Yep, isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. And I'm definitely as cute as a flower now.
Well, you were both cute in your meme form, and you sure are cute as hell now.
There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce.
Yeah, I agree.
With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Phainon.
Be the deliverer.
The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything.
Yeah. We have a chance.
Ide Silicii is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
Yeah, it was the same for Phainon. Can you remember anything else?
Yes, Phainon too embarked on his journey because of this view. He then walked alone for more than 30 million cycles.
Man, that is sad. At least we were able to be there for him in the last
Thankfully,
cycle,
you arrived during his long wait, friend.
Yep, that's what I said. Although it would have been better if we would
Is
have
that
walked
also why
through
Cyrene
everything.
did what she did? It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova.
We must prevent that.
But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
Yeah, you could say that. Lagos is the primary culprit behind everything. We must stop Iron Tomb's descent. We need the help of more allies from beyond the sky. I'd say that.
That's right. We now know that sealing off the sky wasn't Aquila's actual intention. Lygus is the mastermind behind it. The one who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend.
Alright, time to call Skrulum with the chronocognitive anchor. Written his name in a side written. Okay, make a wish to the stellar to destroy Lygus. Oh, I wish that was how it worked, but no. I think it's time to call Skrulon with the chronocognitive anchor.
Yep, that Intellitron friend did say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world.
Yep.
ID Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece.
I agree.
Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot.
Ah! Oh, it's gone to the right. Wait for me! Okay.
It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to men. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dawn Hung and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers.
Okay.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
It's such a relief to see you two. There are things outside this world. Herta, you're here too?
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already. Without you even being aware of it, of course.
How?
But now's not the time to celebrate. When 2 geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble.
Why? What did I do?
Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Yeah, we know.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation.
Yeah, we already know.
Hiding in this segment, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
Okay. Okay, how will it destroy the erudition?
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since NIKKE glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious.
Hasn't Iron Tomb been around for a long time?
Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zepro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence that can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Emporius is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator.
Okay, 14 system hours is no time at all.
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
I would say game over, but oh. 99.98? I know it's 99%, but what the frick?
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation, he's the Scepter System's administrator.
Yeah.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Emporius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Emporius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Phainon's signal disappeared from the cycles the moment NIKKE cast their gaze this way. That means World-Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
Phainon sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us. He entrusted the duty of world-bearing to me. Phainon didn't die. He's still fighting.
That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephali's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name.
We know. But what name?
The Law Titan. Talantum.
Oh.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you?
Ah.
Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Life calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor.
Okay. Understood.
We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps.
Got it.
Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Uh-oh.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
Okay. How is the Express doing?
Iron 2 can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
Bro. Of course it is. Is Duncan safe?
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No, the flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express.
No way! And where is March 7th?
Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
I see.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
I still worry about her. Last thing we knew it was that she was in that ice. I don't have any other questions.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
I'm pretty sure it will.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Yeah, not anymore. Goodbye.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
What do you think about them? Can you understand their explanations?
It feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together.
Maybe.
Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay?
Okay.
Light calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus. So, we've at least got a solid direction, right?
Yep, we do. And we must...
Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
Okay, I don't mind. Plus, that was the OG plan.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.
Okay. I'll take that. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communication with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to like calendar year 3960, the era of Talanton's fall. Gain control of the law. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame of worth bearing, and reverse Ea Nova. Delay Iron Tomb birth. And it's gone. The information on the chronocognitive anchor is now unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission entrusted by the genius. Go, seek out the power of law. I'll take that, thank you.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Ides Elysiae?
Okay. I think we can do that. We can take one final look at Ides Elysiae before we depart onto our next adventure.
This village is where Phainon's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new path?
I don't think you can do that, man. But sure. Believe in Destiny's plans, prepare for the worst, analyze the situation rationally.
Calm down and think this through rationally. This is gonna be a very difficult campaign. We can't lose Kefali's core flame. And we also need to find either Talantin or their demigod, then convince them to join us in the fight against the destruction. But there are so many unknowns. We don't know what Lygus might be doing, and we'll have to face Iron Tomb after dealing with him. There's also Cyrene. What exactly is she? There's so many questions. I'll have to take it one step at a time. But I must make each move very carefully, because every decision can potentially impact the end. Herta and Screwlum's help might be crucial.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time.
Oh.
Holding it calms me down for some reason.
We gotta remember that.
The scent of the black tide is now calm. Phainon must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to become a hero?
Okay, I still don't know how to act around you. I should act around you.
Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemies.
That's true.
And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend. If you still can't get used to it, just call me ma'am like you did before. Just kidding.
I still don't get it. Why must it be me?
Are you worried that the burden is too heavy for you? Don't worry. Maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think.
I mean, thinking that it Phainon took 33 million cycles to reach this point? Do these have a chance? Man, it is unimaginable. You can't even imagine how that is. We saw, and it was heartbreaking.
You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphorius was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero.
I mean, we already saved so many worlds, a nation and whatnot. What, 2 worlds, a nation, and a space station. But still, again, knowing that Phainon had to take 33 million cycles just to get one slight chance of success and creating Era Nova. It's unbelievable, unimaginable. That! It is a heavy burden, you know? It is.
But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius's fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer. A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started the moment you decided to board that express.
True. Stand with me and let's become heroes. Let's go. We'll save everyone.
That promise might be far too heavy. But I believe in you, friend. The Trailblaze's duty has always been a heavy one.
You can say that again.
In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
It seems you two are prepared to head out. Then you should indeed treasure the view before you. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights.
Lagos. Still daring enough to approach me? Huh?
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. Before I express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence. So I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
The end. Or do we still have a little more? Looks like it. Huh? What?
What is this place?
Oh.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
Oh! Oh.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Oh, I see that. And of course. As you reach out to touch the screen, a near sensation instantly courses through your entire body. You feel that.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Did that startle you?
Wait. Why this?
This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders.
Really? That's interesting.
Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will.
Enough purple prose. Get to the point. That's the exact opposite of what you asserted before.
I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy.
You already are.
I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
And why should I trust you?
You've always had a choice, my lady.
Don't call me my lady.
You can either accept
I am not
my
your lady, bro.
sincerity or face the consequences of defying it.
I'll face them. What will happen to the people in Amphorius?
They've always been the product of the experiment, so naturally, they will perish when the experiment ends.
Oh, really?
That outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion.
I still have a friend stranded here.
Ah, yes. I am aware of that esteemed lady's whereabouts. Her real identity is quite astounding. If you decide to accept my proposal, then I will do all I can to send her back to you.
I'll take my chances. On finding her, when Naruto descends, no one will escape unscathed.
You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you.
Yeah, I know.
But you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat. And I happen to be one of them.
You have a stellar too? Wait, seed of destruction? The stellar is a seed of ruin and will only bring misfortune.
This matter is of grave importance.
Yeah,
so please,
now you're...
do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
I never thought of becoming unparalleled. I will not allow the destruction to tear through the cosmos. I cannot trust any promises you make. I will rule over the cosmos even without your... Nah. In the end, it is the exact same choice. If you ask me.
I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels.
What kind of tricks are you pulling? I'll defeat you right here, right now. So, why did you drag me here? Yeah.
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The Exolith is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place, and vice versa.
Oh.
As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed is. Allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
"100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commanders stood atop the broken idols and roared.
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods! Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts!
A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds!
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmoreal Palace! To Dawncloud's heights! Announce to all the wicked and cowardly! Announce to this stagnant age!
We are the rising tide!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Saridra. Friend, are you listening?
What? Like, we paused it.
Friend! Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off?
Bro!
Wake up! Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to... Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
I was meditating. Where exactly are we? Memories? Are the prelude to dreams?
What are you murmuring? Still lost in the past? We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall. And also the end of the first flame chase journey.
The law demigod awaits. The end? Are we late?
Indeed. The first flame chase ended with the trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored.
Understood.
It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out!
What? Careful. Sounds like someone's in there.
Hold your tongue! Conspiring with criminals and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble.
Yeah, that's for the
Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
But wait, shouldn't the thing have already ended? How is this long? Okay, there is an Oryx. Okay, I will stop this recording right here. It's already been too long. I wasn't expecting this. Like, I was expecting to the thing to just be over, or just recycle through the thing, and that would have been it. I don't know how much further we need to look through, but 3 hours it's been. My god. Alright, so this is where it ends. Thank you all so much for watching. There is still a lot to do here, and so much of a freaking mess is here, so we will have to bear with it, guys. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment, subscribe to this channel if you have not, and yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I was Game Miracle. Leave a like too, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.